Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
It'll actually turn on before the person actually rings the doorbell, and you can see who's coming. If you're gone, say you're in Chicago, it will still work. You'll know who is at your door.
It's a new device that local residents are using to protect their homes. But what other things are homeowners doing to protect themselves and their residents?
Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer takes a look at an option that a homeowner is turning to in order to prevent break-ins.
Dogs, motion sensors, and even guns. Those are just some ways local homeowners are protecting their homes. But there is one device that area residents are flocking to.
There's been a lot of break-ins, in the last year or so. I can't afford a really expensive home security device, but this is a security device on the budget.
Ring doorbell alerts your phone when someone is at the door. You can even see on video who it is and talk to them. Fargo homeowner John Keelan has been using this device for several months now. He was a victim of a break-in in the past.
My storage unit got broken into in June, and we had purchased this house just recently after that. So I wanted to make sure that we had some kind of security.
Keelan isn't the only local homeowner using alternative options. One viewer tells us that he puts bear traps under windows on the first floor of his house. Yep. Professional security devices can be pricey, and with the growing number of burglaries comes more innovative options.
I haven't heard of any other options before except for the expensive security devices, but if they use a baby monitor, well, maybe that might work.
While homeowners are turning to electric devices for protection, many say they rely on their neighbors to keep an eye out. In Fargo, Melanie Palmer, Valley News Live.
We asked on our Facebook page what you use for less expensive security options. A majority of the answers have been either dogs or weapons.
Today was nice. Tonight has been enjoyable, but tomorrow's weather will be changing, and for some, noticeably different. Hutch is here with a first look at the likelihood of snow. Hutch?
Well, the likelihood is quite high, and it's seeming more apparent that northern Minnesota will see the brunt of this storm. Everyone is likely to see some wind, and there are new forecast models coming in at this hour. Here's the very latest. First and foremost, winter storm watches remain in effect. The snow is starting to develop on radar in southern Manitoba. High wind warnings for our western counties are in effect for the day on Thursday. The timing of the storm, by the first morning hours, we'll see rain changing to snow along the international border. By midday, moving into the central Red River Valley, gusty wind throughout the entirety of the day, with the snow showers exiting towards Minneapolis as we go through the day on Friday, with snowfall totals still in that 1 to 3 inch range up and down the Red River Valley. But as we get farther to the east into central Minnesota, 3 to 6, with isolated 8-inch totals possible. With the winds this storm could produce, difficult to impossible travel will be possible. Be sure to adjust your travel plans if need be, but if you must travel, get the survival kit in the car and download the Valley News Weather app. It is free in your app store.
All right, thank you, Hutch.
The owner of Studs to Rugs in Fargo could possibly face criminal charges following an abrupt close. The Attorney General's office in North Dakota says that they are investigating after multiple people paid the company but say they never got any work done. So far, that total is nearly $250,000. A couple of local contractors are stepping up, offering deals for those families who say they were left high and dry.
I've been on the other side of the situation before as well, and I know how it feels. And me being a contractor, I'd certainly like to get people back on track and get their projects finished up and feel better about it.
The Attorney General's office says they believe the owner took money from customers knowing he couldn't or wouldn't get the work done, which is illegal. We called the owner, Tim Rosine, but haven't heard back yet.
Let's say you want to be a cat for Halloween, or maybe your favorite villain. Decorative or costume contact lenses could make your costume complete, but not so fast.
Valley News Team's Christine Stanwood spoke with a local optometrist who says you could do serious, if not permanent, damage to your vision.
I've seen ulcers, I've seen severely red eyes, and I've seen reports on the internet of people losing vision because of that.
It's no trick when buying costume contact lenses. Dr. Dan Levine cautions anyone looking to make a quick buy to reconsider.
Why would you take your eyes and want the cheapest contacts there are?
Just browsing the internet, Dr. Levine was baffled to see what some sites were selling.
I think you're taking a chance with your eyes. I mean, what sense is more important than that? And you want to take a risk on buying the cheapest contacts that you can that are not FDA approved. I just don't think that makes any sense.
So if you're going to a party, even just for a few hours, it may not be the best idea.
4 hours of the front surface of your eye, the cornea, being deprived of oxygen can cause quite a bit of damage in a short amount of time.
Here's what you can do to better prepare for next year. According to the FDA, get an eye exam to make sure the contact lenses fit properly. Then get a prescription. Be sure to follow the contact lens care instructions. Any redness, pain, and discharge from the eyes are all signs of an eye infection. So remove the lenses and see an eye doctor right away. There are many websites that claim they are FDA approved, but be cautious. If your heart is so set to buy lenses for the ghoulish holiday, bad news, it might be too late.
It's a process. People tend to wait till a week before Halloween and they want a specialty contact lens. That's not going to work. You have to kind of prepare in advance for it.
Reporting in Fargo, Christine Stanwood, Valley News Live.
Now, we stopped by Spirit Halloween Shop in Fargo. An employee tells us they do not carry the contact lenses at FDA request. But if you still are set on buying a pair before Halloween, the FDA does have links to reputable online sites. We've attached that to this story on our website at valleynewslive.com.
Criticism within the Republican Party aimed at President Trump. But is the party listening? That's later on Valley News Live at 10.
And an alarming study has found many baby food products test positive for poisonous chemicals.